So what does the connection between gold and slavery, what does it teach us about history? The first thing that it teaches us about history is that the desire for luxury and wealth is one of the major components that drives history. Human beings do not wake up in the morning and go running off to other people's continents and countries just because they want beautiful sunshine. They go there because they are in search of something, and that something is often just the boost that will put them at the next economic level that they would desire to be in. Many items that we take for granted, like pepper, spices, were also spread around the world at exactly the same time as the enslavement of African people. So what that means is that whenever a boat full or a ship full of Africans left Africa, that boat wasn't just for the purpose of enslavement. It was often carrying other goods which were being used in trade. So the trading of the bodies of Africans also came with a trade in other items, and spices happened to be one of those major items that were spread around the world. So when you eat a cinnamon bun, that cinnamon got there through slavery. When you drink a cup of tea with sugar, that sugar got there because of slavery. And then obviously tracing it back because of Prester John, because of gold and the desire for gold. So this is how our world became interconnected. Our world essentially became interconnected through the history of Africa and through the history of slavery. So gold then leads to slavery, leads to luxury, leads to the production of more goods, and then leads to more slavery. And this is the loop in some ways that the world was caught in for over 300 years, in which more enslavement created more trade, and more trade created more enslavement. And it just went on, and almost the ships were doing the circular motion, coming to Africa, delivering Western products in Africa in exchange for slaves, taking slaves to the Americas, and then the slaves would be forced to produce the very same products that were enslaving other people on the African continent. So that circulation of goods that covered the world had at its center the ultimate desire, which was the desire for gold and wealth and luxury. So gold fuels the world, and the desire for gold fuels the world and launches the world into what at the time looked like a path of no return, the sort of eternal enslavement of African people. And for those of you who are interested to know, it took a lot of philosophical, ethical, moral self-examination for Europeans to give up slavery.